Hello everyone, welcome to my kingdom, or welcome back to my kingdom. Thank you for existing. My name is King Zoeplur. I'm an event promoter and organizer and also full-time artist, and I'm here to share with you some of my most favorite and most helpful festival camping tips and tricks. I camp for festivals very often. It's my favorite thing to do, and I've compiled basically my favorite tips. I also made a festival checklist. It'll be linked below, but I'll also flash it on the screen real quick here, and you can just take a few seconds to screenshot it if you're viewing on mobile, or if you want to screenshot it on the computer, you can do that too. Before we get into it, make sure to like this video if you want to be prepared for your next festival, and also subscribe because I have tons of festival music and just cool content on my channel. All my playlists will be linked below. Anyway, let's get into it. Before you even pack a darn thing, you gotta check the festival's policies on what you're not allowed to bring in and all that kind of stuff. Each venue and festival is going to be a little different, but something that's kind of common with every festival is they don't want you bringing in anything glass, or glass bottles and stuff like that. Most of these are for safety reasons and all that, but some places can be a little strict. So just make sure you're not bringing anything you're not allowed to bring in. And the second thing you need to make sure is figure out at the venue that the festival is going to be at is going to be cash or card, or if the festival is doing some kind of pay card system, because this will literally ruin your experience if you do not plan accordingly. I've been in the situation before where the entire venue was cashless, and I had taken out all of my cash because I was under the impression to bring as much cash as possible. Make sure you get that figured out and planned before you even start packing. If you're traveling by plane to get to the music festival, you could either message some of your campmates in a group, other people that'll either be at your campsite or camping close to your campsite and just happen to be going to the same festival as you, and try to have some of the people who live closer to the festival and are driving bring some of their gear that they have, if they have any extra, and meet up with you there. Or you can pack an extra suitcase with just all your camping gear in it. Emma Capotis at Rave Culture Cast actually has a really good video about how to pack your festival suitcase, and it's been really helpful. Another cool tip is that if you're flying in and you want to order some stuff at a Walmart, not directly close to the actual venue, because chances are they will be super picked over and sold out of a lot of camp gear. Maybe go a couple Walmarts away, collect your stuff with however you're getting to the camping festival, if you got a rental or whatever your deal is. And then after, what you do with all your stuff whenever the festival's over is you should definitely join some groups on Facebook, or talk to some friends who are also going to the festival and see if they can take home some of the stuff for you so you don't litter and leave a bunch of stuff left over. But I'm sure if you go with extra stuff and you find a Facebook group, there will be some wook out there, some hippie, someone who wants some free camping gear. Okay, I know that if I could fit an extra tent, or if I could fit an extra canopy or table, I'm a vendor, I'm an art vendor, I would love an extra table at a festival. So if you just order what you absolutely need at a local Walmart, not too close by, and for pickup, then you can go pick up your order and put all that stuff in your rental and go on to the festival. That's a really good tip for people who are traveling by plane. Now we're going to talk about weather protection from dust, wind, rain, and shine, aka super heavy heat. Sunshine and rainbows, no, where is she? Is sunshine and rainbows in the room with me, because all I feel is extreme lava heat. Okay? A good way to set up your campsite so that you're protected from the weather is to set up a canopy with some tapestries around it. And another thing we do sometimes is we'll take 2 canopies depending on how much space you have. Basically, the tents facing the inside of the canopy, and kind of create a living room section. You can take tarps and tie them to the canopy and create a sun and rain shade on top of your tents. And also you just have a really nice shaded, cool area to hang out in with your campmates. You could do this with a small group, just 2 or 3 tents, or you could do this with a bigger group and, like I said, connect 2 canopies together kind of, and then the sides that you don't need to be open, you can put tapestries, and you can even put tapestries that, and then like kind of create little curtains so you have extra shade for whenever the sun is like moving throughout the sky and it's getting in awkward positions and stuff. You can kind of just move the tapestry a little bit. And what you want to do to hang up the tapestries is you basically put paracord like through a hole in them, or you can tie them, and the paracord is like great. It's really nice for camping. Make sure you have extra paracord. All this stuff is in my little list, but these are basically ways that I make my campsite set up so that it looks like it's like the perfect campsite setup. The tents surrounding the canopy with like their doors, like the tent doors facing inward. It literally never fails. I even do that whenever I'm vending. Like I'll put my tent connecting to my vending spot if I can do that. For extra rain protection, it's really nice if you have the space and the time and all that. You can use like rain guard and spray it on the outside of your tent. And then if you don't have that, then you can just do the tarp method and just put a tarp over your tent. And you can also put a tarp under your tent before you like actually set it up, and then that'll help so that moisture doesn't soak through the bottom of your tent. And that's also like really great for if you don't have rain guard and stuff. But using all those methods in combination has really helped me with like I camp in Pennsylvania in the United States, and it's like super rainy and a lot of trees and a lot of moisture and a lot of sun, and it's just like 72 different biomes in one day. So that's always been helpful for me. I'm always out in the elements. Obviously, you need to make sure you have enough sunscreen, but another big one is hats. I feel like people don't think about bringing extra hats a lot, or even just like a pashmina to cover your head. If you can keep your head and face covered a lot of the time, you will prevent a lot of like sunburn, and getting your face and your head and your ears like sunburned is definitely not freaking cool, especially if you have shorter hair. It might be harder for you to keep your head protected, so definitely bring some extra hats to keep your head protected. A great way to prevent yourself from inhaling dust the entire weekend is to have multiple face coverings and pashminas and scarves. I mean, I can never figure out how to keep the pashmina like situated around my face. I usually bring like a bandana or like a face mask or like some kind of tie-dye fabric just to like tie around my face. And this literally, truly life-saving. Another good thing to help you clean out your face whenever you have just dust everywhere is it's called booger wipes. I know it sounds a little off-putting, but just hear me out. You can find them in the baby section. They're these little saline solution wipes, and they really help your nose like not dry out over the weekend. I mean, look, to each their own. I don't do no nose beers anymore. I don't even drink regular beer, but my nose be getting raw, okay? Raw. The weather's changing constantly. It's dusty. It's crazy. So my nose it gets really dry and messed up, and these booger wipes have saved me. It's not just a baby wipe, it's something else. It's like the saline solution. It's like what's meant to go in your nose. So I highly recommend getting you some booger wipes. I have two other hacks that I have learned from Emma Capotis at Rave Culture Cast. I have literally been using these since I discovered their video, like I think a year ago when they made their festival hacks video. These are life-changing. The first one is pack your festival bag before you go, like your daily backpack, whether it's like your hydro pack or like I always have a fanny pack that I use every day. Organize your main backpack before you get there. It's gonna make being there a lot better after you've waited in line for the entire however many hours you've waited to get into the festival, and then you set up camp. You are not going to want to pack anything in your bag. And I've gotten there before and forgotten to give out entire whole trinkets, art pieces, trades, candy, because I just did not have it where it was supposed to be. Another tip that I learned from the Rave Culture Cast channel is to get some like gallon Ziploc bags and put each outfit for each day in their own bag so that everything's organized, everything's together. Maybe, hell, even stack them in the order so it's day 3, 2, 1, so you can just go right down the way. You know, it makes everything so much easier. Not only does it make it organized, but it makes it so that things stay dry. Like, things stay really dry. You're not there the third day and it's just like nasty feeling because it rained day 1 and 2 a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then I have my own little trick. And this is for those of you who like wear face gems or stuff stuck on your body, like whatever and kind of embellishments you're sticking on yourself. Bring eyelash glue. Just bring the freaking eyelash glue. Even if you don't wear false lashes, Put some eyelash glue on your face gems and you will literally, like, that stuff will not come off. I was out in the desert in Arizona in 110-degree heat and those face gems did not budge, honey. A little goes a long way. Be careful with that lash glue, but definitely pack it. Fun things that are not necessarily an essential, but they're going to make your experience a little bit better if you do bring them. Please, if you can and you have the time and you have a couple extra trinkets like bubbles, stickers, hat pins, anything really. I'm going to have a whole video about how to make your own take one leave one box and all kinds of fun things and tips and tricks and inspiration for take one leave one boxes. Another cool thing to bring, especially if you're going to a festival in the EDM community, is KANDI. This is just one that I had that was gifted to me. But I think that KANDI is starting to make its way into a lot of different subcultures of music, such as like Taylor Swift they've been at Taylor Swift concerts, I know. I think they've been at some hyper pop concerts. I've seen them at rap shows even, like hip hop, like it's getting around. I was actually very surprised. I saw them at some punk shows even. So, and I know they were in emo culture and stuff, but just candy or even like little trinkets to trade if you like can't physically make candy or you just don't have the time. Maybe you can collect some little trinkets around your house that you don't need anymore, like little knickknacks. Another cute thing to do is to bring little handwritten notes. I have these things called PLUR fortunes, like peace, love, unity, respect fortunes, and I just like write cute little advice and positive messages and just words of affirmation on there. Just having stuff to give away is really nice and it will make your experience a lot more well-rounded and better. And I've made some of the coolest connections through take one leave one boxes and giving PLUR fortunes to people and trading candy. And it's just, I know a cool thing that people do is called like sprouting, and they take like little bean sprout clips, and they'll like just stick them on people, or like clothespins, and they'll write stuff on them and put them on people. These are just some fun things that you can do to make the experience better. If I forgot anything, make sure to leave your favorite festival hack in the comments below. Remember that I have a website. You can buy my artwork or merch from my music promotion company. It's kingzoeplur.com. You can shop on kingzoeplur.com if you want. I have an Only with some spicy content, new stuff coming out because my birthday is literally in a couple days. So I have Instagram, I have Twitter, all the links will be in the comments below. I actually have a party coming up too, a little chiptune action. Make sure to like this video if you like music festival content. I have all my playlists linked below as well. I have KANDI tutorials, music festival vlogs, behind the scenes videos of me throwing events and selling my art at events. All of the things, tons of things. There's so many things. Anyway, subscribe, make sure you turn your post notifications on so you're updated on when I post. Remember that anybody can be amazing if they just be themselves. Don't forget to do something that makes your inner child proud today. You're amazing. I love you. Thank you guys for watching. Seriously, I've been getting some new subscribers lately and you guys have been leaving me the nicest comments ever. And I'm just like very thankful, very grateful. I can't gush enough about it. Seriously, like it makes my day. So thank you guys for existing. Truly thankful for you guys. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I love you. Goodbye!